Today we're gonna do smoked pulled pork calzones. We're gonna start by making some homemade pizza dough, filling it up with some pulled pork, barbecue sauce, cheese, grilled onions, and French fried onions. This one's gonna be a hit. My name is Rich. This is RACZ Barbecue and Grill. Let's get cooking. All right, we're doing kind of an untraditional calzone today. Instead of pepperoni and sausage, it's basically a pizza folded over. I'm gonna take some leftover pulled pork and make a pulled pork version of it. Starting with the pizza dough. If you've seen other videos on the channel before, you know how to do this, but I'm going to go through it again for those of you who haven't seen the process. Real simple. We're going to start with 3 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of active dry yeast, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and last about 1.25 cups of warm water. We're about 110 degrees on this, 40 seconds in my microwave. Add that into everything else. Onto the mixer. You can do this in a food processor or in a bowl, or if you don't want to do any of that, you can go to the grocery store and get some frozen pizza dough. That'll work as well. It's not going to affect the quality of anything. It'll all taste the same. Set the mixer on low, let that run for about 5 minutes until everything forms into a ball of dough on the hook, and then we'll be ready to throw it into a bowl. Okay, dough is done. Just gonna put some flour down on the countertop so nothing sticks. A little bit of flour on top. Just roll it around so it doesn't stick to your fingers as much. Roll and tuck, get it underneath. Just gonna shape it into a ball. Give yourselves a bowl, a little bit of oil in the bowl. Spread that around. Cover it with some plastic wrap. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate this whole cutter thing in front of these things. So we just want to wrap this up with some plastic wrap, get it into a relatively warm area, keep it out of drafts. I like to throw it either in the microwave or the oven. Give it an hour till it rises to about double in size, and then it'll be ready for use. Okay, so while the dough is rising, I have some leftover pulled pork from a couple days ago that is sitting in the sous vide, coming up to temperature. Just 165. I'm not trying to bring it back up to the 203 when it's finished. I don't want to put everything hot into the calzone when we're ready to start building it. So just getting the chill out of it. Meanwhile, we'll start with 2 whole onions because we're going to grill these up. And I'm just going to cut them into thin rings. And I'm just going to take these outside on the flat top to get them grilled. And once the onions grill, we'll come back in and check on the pulled pork. Just breaking these up into smaller rings, letting them fall apart. Okay, we're gonna fry up the onions on a flat top, some butter and oil, some other ingredients here I'll show you guys. Get them nice and spread out. We have the real estate, we might as well use it. So that's the butter and onions. You get a little bit of canola oil in there too, some salt. There's no set amount, whatever, salt to taste. Same thing with the pepper. And a little bit of garlic powder as the wind blows it away. Okay, we'll let these go until they're nice and caramelized up, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, I'm calling the onions done. Get them off of the flat top. And we'll get them back into the house and start on getting the pulled pork ready. Okay, so pulled pork has come up to about 165 degrees. Don't want to get it any hotter than that because I do want it to cool down before we start wrapping the calzone. So I've got it into a bowl. We're going to mix in some of my Candied jalapeno barbecue sauce. I'll leave a card right here if you haven't seen that video on how to do it, or you can use whatever barbecue sauce you want. It doesn't matter. This has a really good flavor to it though, so I'm not going to sauce it too heavy, just enough to get everything a good coating on it. If you happen to have any large pieces in there, just kind of break them up as you're stirring things up. I'm going to add just a little bit more in here. And the Candied jalapeno barbecue sauce is, the candied part comes from the brown sugar that's in it, and then there's diced jalapenos in there as well. So it's a nice mix of that sweet and spicy flavor. Okay, so the pork's ready to go, onions ready to go. We're still waiting for the dough to keep rising. Once it's done, we'll get that thing rolled out and put these things together, get them into the smoker. Okay, the dough is risen, it's been about an hour. Pour flour down on our countertop, press down, get the gases out of the dough, out of the bowl. And we're making these pretty large. So we're gonna cut this in half. Got one back in the bowl for now. A little bit more flour. And we just want to roll this out into a circle the best that we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I roll it and turn it. This seems to make it a little bit easier. End up with about an 1/8 inch thick on the dough. And we're just gonna put the fillings for this on 1/2 of the dough. So we'll start with some cheese. You wanna keep about 1 inch along the edge, free of any of the cheese or the pulled pork or anything else that we put on here. Being generous, we like cheese. And then the star of the show, some pulled pork. And these ones, these will feed 2 people, maybe 3. In this house, it's 2 people. We have leftovers, we'll heat them up real quick, finish them off later. And we'll go to our onions. This is looking gorgeous already. After the onions, do another layer of shredded cheddar cheese. Not quite as heavy as the bottom layer, but just to sandwich it all in between. And finish it off with some French fried onions. Just for a little extra texture. Cheese and onions, pulled pork. It's gonna knock your socks off, man. Alright, check your edges, make sure everything's pushed off to the side, towards the center of the fillings. We'll take a little bit of water just with our fingers and just wet this whole edge just to help it stick together. It's kind of an optional step. I've done it before without it and it stayed together just fine. Next time I did it without putting water on there, it started to separate. Nothing came out of it, it didn't start oozing out of the sides or anything, but the crimp started falling apart on us, so just dampen it up so everything sticks together. And then we're gonna take this side of it, roll it over the top, match your edges up, and down a little bit, just get everything nice and sealed up. And we're gonna come around and just pinch and twist, give it a nice pretty crimp all the way around. Like I said, this thing's a monster. Alright, so we just wanna cut some slits in the top of this thing so the steam escapes, so it doesn't bust open on us. And then we're gonna take 1 egg, beat that together. Some parchment paper to put this thing on. We'll get it over on the parchment paper first and just baste the whole thing with the egg all the way around. Get your crimp. It's just going to act as a binder as well as just give it a nice color. We're going to hit it with a little bit of salt first, just a light amount. We're using my barbecue rub that does not contain any salt, so if you're using a rub that does contain salt, you can skip this step. If you want to use my rub, I'll leave a recipe in the description. And we're just going to sprinkle the whole top of this with the barbecue rub. That's it. This one's ready for the smoker. Okay, so just like I did the pepperoni bread video, I'll leave a link up here today if you haven't seen it yet. I have the smoker preheated at 180 degrees on the Recteq bowl that's referred to as extreme smoke. We're gonna let it sit in there for about 15 minutes and then crank it up to 400 degrees to finish it off. Okay, it's been 15 minutes at 180 degrees and we're gonna crank this up to 400 degrees now. Let it finish. It takes about 25 minutes and we'll come back and check on it. Okay, it's been 25 minutes since we cranked it up 400 degrees. These things are ready to come off. There we go, man. This thing is beautiful. We're gonna let it rest for about, I don't know, 7 to 8 minutes before we cut into it. And then I'll show you what the inside of this thing looks like. It's just gonna be filled with all kinds of cheese and gooey goodness, man. Okay, guys, let's cut into this thing. Just gonna go right down the middle. And just look at the inside of that thing. That is freaking awesome, man. It smells so good. Oh, this stuff is incredible. The cheese, the onion, obviously the pulled pork. I mean, it's just, if you have leftover pulled pork or just buy a small one to do this with, you've got to try this. Taking a calzone, turning it into a barbecue treat. That stuff's awesome, man. So that's it. That's another video. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate everybody's time. As always, links for the recipes for everything will be in the description below, and we'll see you next time.